Hey guys, it's Simblr and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another speed build. This is another speed build in The Sims 3. It is called Glenbrook and it is available for download in my Sims 3 Exchange Studio. Yes. Did I say what it's called? Yes, Glenbrook. I'll also put it for download on Sim File Share. I forgot to do that because it's been a while since I've done a Sims 3 build, honestly. So, yeah. I try to remember to upload that before I upload the video. You know what, I'll just go ahead and make a note of it so that I don't forget. But I built this house in Sunset Valley. The address for the lot I used is 2200 Pinnacle Point. And it's just like in that little cul-de-sac where there's like 5 empty lots, I think. Yeah, there might be 5 there, but they're all pretty much the same size, and this is on a 30 by 30 lot. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and there was no custom content used, but I did use some create a patterns that I got from my studio, and I got some off the exchange because I really like patterns, and I don't really use custom content for building too much anymore. So yeah, I'm probably going to download a bunch of what am I trying to say, patterns, because I really like patterns, and I just feel like you can do a lot more with patterns. And you know, since it's technically EA content because they created the tool, so yeah, I feel like it's okay, right? If you guys don't like me using patterns, then just let me know and I'll just get rid of them, I guess. But yeah, basically that's what's happening. But I had the idea to build kind of like a little cabin-y thing. I don't know, like on the bottom it's wood paneling and it's kind of like a cabin, I guess, and then the top's kind of more Tudor. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but it works, and I really like the way the house turned out. I especially love the bedrooms. They made me really happy, and I really want the girl's bedroom that's upstairs. Well, it's meant to be a girl's bedroom. I designed it as a girl's bedroom in mind of what? With a girl living there in mind? Yeah, okay. The idea I had for this house was that, you know, there were the adults, the parents, that's the word. And there's like a master suite in this house, so there's just like a really big master bedroom, and then it's got a bathroom and an office attached to it. So yeah, their bedroom's downstairs, and then upstairs there are 3 bedrooms. There are 2 very small bedrooms because I was just gonna make it 1 bedroom on that side, but it was just a really big room for a kid's room. So I guess I could have just made them share a room. I guess that would have made sense, but instead I decided to cut it into 2 tiny little baby rooms. But yeah, they're kids' rooms. Or I guess they could be for kids or teenagers. I think I designed it with teenagers in mind, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because there isn't really too many kids' toys or anything. And then the other room is a nursery, but I designed it for like a baby boy for the nursery, and then a boy teenager and a girl teenager. At least that was the family I had in my mind. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then did I say it was on a 30 by 30 lot? If I didn't, it is. So yeah. And then yeah, the price of this house is 106,965 simoleons. So I guess it's not too expensive if you've been playing for a while, which by the time I usually have this many kids, my Sims usually have the amount of money they would need to buy this home. If I just started off with like 1 or 2 Sims, then they should probably have enough money to buy the house by then. But basically all my Sims are always artists, so they make a lot of money anyway. So yeah, I guess I'm not the best example when it comes to that, but it works. So yeah, and I think I'm done with my post-it notes, so I'm just gonna stick that over there. But this is a 30-minute video, so that's great. I'm pretty sure I sped this one up 550 times because speeding it up 500 was yeah, probably would have been like 40 or 50 minutes if I hadn't. I believe I worked on this build for 3 days, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, but I really like the way it turned out, and it made me very happy, and I would definitely live here if I actually played in The Sims 3 anymore, but I don't. Whenever I do play, I usually just play like the Runaway Teen Challenge, except without the challenging part. I just like to start off with a homeless teen, and that's what I do. So yeah, that's a thing. But I did put a pond in this one because I realized that I hadn't actually made very many ponds in The Sims 3 recently, and you know, you can't in The Sims 4, so I mean, unless you use pull and like maneuver it somehow. But yeah, that's too much work, and I like the pawn tool that came with Sims 3, and I used to put pawns in pretty much all of my houses whenever I just built for the fun of it, or whenever I had like a request thread or something on the forums. Then I just built a lot of pawns because I like them, and I like for my male Sims to fish. I don't know why. I don't like to fish in real life, but my Sims do, so yeah, that's fun. Funny story though, one time I went to, where was I? I think I went to Champsless Sims one time with my, my two Sims. They had just gotten married, and it was mine and my boyfriend's Sim selves, and I was very happy, and I just had him fish the whole time, because my boyfriend, he likes fishing. I hate it, but he likes it for some reason, so the entire time I was there, I had him fish, and my Sim was just going around and exploring and everything, and collecting things, because, I don't know, I just really like world adventures and collecting things. And so, so what happened was, whenever I got home, I was checking my family tree for whatever reason. I have no idea. I may have accidentally clicked it or something, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna click it just for the fun of it, because why not? So I did, and it turns out that my Sim's husband, which was my boyfriend's Sim self, had impregnated another Sim in Champsless Sims, even though he was fishing the entire time. I have no idea how it happened. I never figured it out, and I just got so mad at my game that I quit playing, and I just deleted the save file. So that was fun. I still have no idea how it happened. It's never happened to any of my other Sims games. It's never happened to any of my other Sims. It was just those two, and it just kind of made me angry. So I've never actually played a game with mine and my boyfriend's themselves again after that. Just because of that. So that was fun. Yeah, I was looking on Pinterest at some ideas for houses whenever I started doing the interior, because I built the exterior first, because that's what I like to do whenever I'm building it in different parts. I like to build the exterior first and do the landscaping, and then I go back in and I do the interior. So that's what I was doing here. This is the second time I was building, and I was looking through Pinterest for some inspiration, and I just like the really bright rooms that are like neutral colors, that are light and airy and make me happy. But then I remembered, that's not going to work for this house because it's technically a cabin. And I forgot about that completely until I got back into my game, and I was like, oh. So, of course, I tried to still make it work, so I decided to go with the light gray wallpaper in the living room, and I was like, this isn't gonna work, so I immediately changed it back to like kind of earthy tones. So yeah, but I also did use a lot of white in this house, a lot of white and light grays. And then for the office, I saw a picture that had like white walls and then this black and white striped wall, and I really liked it, so I decided to do that in the master bedroom, and I thought it looked really cool. And the colors I used for the master bedroom were that the black and the white, and then I also used some gold accents and a very blue wall, and I believe the covers are green, and I also incorporated the green into some furniture, because I also found this picture where there was a dresser in like a nursery or something, and it was just a very bold emerald green color, and it just made me really happy to look at, so I decided to use that. Here I am using some of the patterns that I downloaded. I don't think, no, the leaf pattern in the first room I did right there, on the left, on the end of the house. That one's just a normal base game texture, so, yeah. But the other one is a creative pattern, and, whenever I'm doing rooms and stuff, I like to, give them accent walls, especially in bedrooms, because whenever I'm building a house, I like to basically use the same color palette throughout the house except for the bedrooms. And then the bedrooms, I like to like kind of give them personality based on the Sims that I have in mind for those houses. And it's basically my thought process whenever I'm building a house. And so usually before I'm building a house, I'll go on to a color website called Color Lovers. And I just really love that website. It makes me so happy. But I just choose a few different color palettes that I like. And I usually choose one for the exterior of the house, one for the interior, and then a few different ones for the bedrooms. And then whenever I'm coming up with the bedroom color palettes, sometimes I'll just make my own color palette. I like to have like a theme in mind based on the furniture that's in the game. Like, you know, some of the kids' stuff has animals and stuff on it, so I'll go with that, and then I'll just base my color palette around that. And then sometimes I just like to go with the seasons, and that's what I do. But I didn't do that for this one, so yeah, I just kind of winged it for the colors in each of the rooms, except for the master bedroom, which I did get inspiration from a few pictures I found on Pinterest. And then, yeah, everything else I just kind of winged it, wung it. What is... Okay, it just sounds dumb to say winged it as a past tense for winging it. It doesn't make sense to me, so I don't like saying it, but wung it just sounds ridiculous. So, if you guys know what the past tense is for that, then please let me know, because this is driving me crazy. But, yeah, we're working on the kitchen, and yeah, there's really not too much going on in the kitchen because we didn't have very much counter space, and I didn't want to put in the top cabinets because I just felt like they took up way too much room, and it just makes everything look cluttered whenever it's a small kitchen, so I didn't want to use it. And then, yeah, and you'll notice that I don't recolor things while I am building my houses in The Sims 3 until the very end. Basically, it's because whenever I'm building the house, I'm just too lazy to do it, but also for time saving, I like to do that off camera as well, at least now, whenever I do larger builds and stuff. If it's just like a little starter home or something, then I'll probably add it in, but for this build, since it is a bigger build, it's 4 bedrooms with an office and 3 bathrooms, I did do all the recoloring off camera. I did do a few color swatches and stuff for some of the furniture items and stuff in the bedrooms on camera, but for the most part I just did everything off camera. And then I wasn't liking the way the lighting was looking, so I did go into the by debug menu and add some of the ceiling lights that are like invisible whenever you're in the game in live mode. I never know what to call that. I call it live mode, but then everything I watch on YouTube says live mode, and it just confuses me. But I like live mode better because why not? So that's what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, the lights are invisible in live mode. So yeah, happy times. And then yeah, the garage. I hate doing garages, honestly. They're my least favorite room to decorate. So, yeah, I didn't really do too much. I just stuck in a few wall decorations that I thought looked cool, and it ended up being probably one of the better garages I built. So, that's good. And then, this is the first bathroom, and it's just kind of like a guest bathroom. Like, whenever you have guests over, you're having a party or something, you know, they'll use this bathroom. And then upstairs is like the kids' bathroom, and then I do have the other bathroom behind the stairs over there, and that is for the master bedroom. And the only entrance into that is from the master bedroom, which, you know, obviously. So, yeah. I'm also not recoloring anything in this. I did, however, forget to recolor the mirrors in the downstairs bathrooms, which I didn't notice until I was taking pictures. And then I was like, I've already taken pictures of the entire house. So I didn't want to go in and change them. Even though I could have, because the bathrooms were not in the other pictures. It just occurred to me. So, that's a thing. I'm an idiot. But anyway, yeah, bathroom. I did use those little, like, I guess they're like potion bottles. They did come with Supernatural. I know they're like witchy potion bottles, but I used them as like, you know, there could possibly be like cologne and hygiene products, aftershave maybe. Yeah, so yeah, that was the idea I had for those little potion bottles. And I don't remember when I get to the point where I'm like, I hate the lighting in this house, but this was the third part of me going in and building, I believe. Yes, this is the third part. And then I realized that I forgot to decorate the living room, so I'm going in and adding some stuff to the table, and then I was going to add some stuff to the mantle, but I realized there's a TV behind it and it'll block the view, so that's not realistic. Not that The Sims is very realistic anyway, but you know, whatever. So yeah, and then I think I move on to the master bedroom after this. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I do the master bedroom before I do the office, and then I do the bathroom and then move upstairs. And then upstairs is just the hallway, a bathroom, and the 3 kids' rooms. And so yeah, here is where I added in those lights. and they're all over the house because I just hated the lighting. I hate the lighting in The Sims 3. It drives me crazy, and none of the lights I use work very well for it. And then if you have too many lights, then all the furniture is glowy, which was the case in, I believe it's the kids' bathroom. The furniture is glowing, especially the mirror. You'll see it in the screenshots, but it's just really glowy because it's white, and then it's got the light reflecting off of it, and it just drives me crazy. But you know, whatever. I really like the colors that I used for the master bedroom though, so they made me happy. And then, yeah, here I'm just going through trying to find a picture to hang above the bed because I couldn't figure out what to hang up there. And then I was trying to find something that matched the colors, and then I found this little globe map that's kind of steampunky looking, so I decided to use that. And yeah, it works perfectly, especially in the pictures at the end. It made me very happy to look at. So yeah, and then I just put a vanity in and stuff. So yeah, and then for the vanity, because I'm pretty sure they're actually a dresser, so I did put a stool. Is that a stool? Yes, it's like a little cushion. I put the little cushion next to it, but I didn't put it in front of it. I'm pretty sure it's still accessible. I did forget to check because that's what I do apparently. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it should still be accessible, but if it's not, then there's another dresser in here, so it's fine. And then yeah, we're just adding some little decorations and stuff, so that's great. And then I can't remember if I move on to the bathroom next or the office. I'm pretty sure it's the office, but I'm really not sure. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes though. I really like that striped wall. I just really like accent walls, especially if the accent wall has like flowers or geometric patterns on it, shapes. Yes, they just make me really happy. So I use a lot of accent walls in my builds. I'm pretty sure I use them in all of my builds, especially if it's a starter home. I like to use accent walls because you have to wallpaper the walls anyway, so if you just put one that's just like one color, then it's like its own little artwork and you can save money doing that. So yeah, it makes me happy. And then yeah, now we're moving on to the office, and then over here in this little nook is where I put the desk area, and then I believe I put an easel, a couch, and then a bookshelf in here as well. And then yeah, there's really not too much going on in here. I guess one of the parents or both of the parents, I guess, could be like an artist or, you know, a workaholic, because in Sims 3 there's workaholic Sims and they like to work from home, and if they don't, they get angry. So yeah, that was the idea I had for this. So yeah, maybe the mom's like a fitness instructor or something. I don't know. It's not a thing in The Sims 3, but you know, I can pretend, right? Yes. And then I just chose that bookshelf because it just looked more creative and artistic, and I figured that'd probably be the best thing to choose for like an artist's office, because you know, there was an easel, so obviously they're into art. So yeah, I just really like that bookshelf too. I think I use it pretty often, but that little thing I rarely get to use because I never make bathrooms big enough, because I just hate furnishing bathrooms. So that little thing I just placed next to the tub. I finally got to use it, and it made me happy. So yeah, that's a win. I'm sorry I'm sniffly. It's pretty cold. There's a bunch of allergies in my nose. That doesn't make sense. But there's a lot of tree pollen in my area recently, so my allergies are kind of weird. So that's why I'm sniffly. But yeah, bathroom looks pretty cool. I think we're about done, and then we're about to move on to the fourth time that I started recording. So I guess I recorded it 4 times, and then on the third day I just cut it into 2 different parts because I had other videos I needed to record and film and stuff. So yeah, fun, happy times. Oh yeah, I forgot that I didn't add a fence to the front porch. So that's what I'm doing. And then now we're moving upstairs to the, what is it called? Oh right, I forgot to change the color of the stairs. So that's what I'm doing now. But now we're moving upstairs. And then it's just like a little hallway. I hate decorating hallways, said it before, but yeah, I didn't know what to put up here, so I just put that little table. I think I changed that table out with the one that comes from the store, I believe, that already has like stuff on it, because I never know what to put on them, and the slots are just kind of separated weird, and I just don't like to use them. So yeah, I guess it's a cheaty way to do it, but I like to use the one that already comes decorated. And yeah, it just looks better in my opinion too. And my computer screen keeps shutting off. I need to figure that out, but okay. Sorry. But yeah. Now we're just decorating the hallway. I can't remember which room I do first. I think I did the nursery first, if I'm not mistaken, because this is my favorite room to do. Because I just love building nurseries. They make me happy. But yeah. Now I'm just trying to figure out a painting to put here because I couldn't figure out one. And then I remembered there's yellow throughout the house, right? Yeah. So I like to use a lot of warm colors if I'm not just using neutrals. I prefer warm colors if I'm doing like darker houses and stuff and like cabins. But yeah, if I'm just building a house like normally, like what I would personally like, then I do like to use cooler colors. So yeah. That's the mirror I was talking about. I make it white whenever I recolor everything, and it just glows so bad. And I dimmed the lights in the bathroom, and it still glows. And I don't understand why, but it happens. It's kind of irksome, but it happens, and it's there, and it's staying. So, yeah, I mean, unless you change it, I guess that's always an option. But, yeah, I think we do the girls' room first. And I think I do them simultaneously, actually. I was just kind of adding in things. And then I just move on to decorate the girls' room first. But I was just trying to figure out placement and stuff because they are very small rooms. They are very small and narrow. So I didn't really know what placement to do, and I couldn't figure out the lights. So I just put these invisible lights, and I think I put a couple of lamps or something in each of the rooms. And then I was going to do this because it leaves for more room. And then I was going to make them teenage bedrooms. And then just put like a desk or something underneath the bed, but I still didn't have enough room for that because the rooms were so narrow. So yeah, I just decided to do the single bed, and then yeah, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about just there. I had a brain fart, but it's okay. And then yeah, this is where I just move on to the girls' room, and yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I'm still switching back and forth. Because that's what I do. But these are the last two rooms, so that's good. And then the screenshots may look a little weird because, yeah, I forgot to edit them completely. So, I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, I do have screenshots. And, I mean, they're not terrible. They're just screenshots with the curve that I made for my Sims 3 screenshots, my Sims screenshots. And I just forgot to put an overlay over them. But you know what? You guys probably don't care. You probably won't even notice. But it's fine. So, yeah. And then, whenever I'm doing teenager girls' rooms in The Sims 3, I do like to put some stuffed animals. Like, you know, they kept them from when they were a child or a baby and stuff. So, and I especially really like the giraffe. I'm sorry, I just choked on my spit a little bit. But, yeah, I really like the giraffe, so I wanted to use him, and I think I use a unicorn in the girls' room. And then I really love that little butterfly journal that I got from the store. I believe it was the very first thing I ever bought from the Sims 3 store, whenever I first got the internet. Yeah, I'm lame, I know. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. And then I think I'm about to move on to the boys' room. And then whenever I'm doing kids' rooms and teenage rooms, I really like using that small round carpet. And I just like to put like polka dots all over the floor. They make me very happy. And so, yeah, that's what I did for both of the kids' rooms. And then I don't actually think I put a rug in the nursery. Have I done the nursery yet? Maybe I do the nursery last, because I don't remember seeing that. I can't remember if I do that for the nursery. Actually, did I? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just can't remember. But, yeah. Here's the boys' room. I just put a bunch of sports posters and stuff because I just felt like he was probably a sporty sim, right? Yeah. At least that was the sim I had in my head. So, yeah, that's what I gave him. It's a bunch of sports posters and everything. And then, yeah, I think we're about done with his room because I wasn't really sure what to put here. So I just put a really big poster to take up space. And that's what I did. And then more rugs. And then I remembered to put in curtains. Yes, we're doing the nursery last. Okay, I'm sorry. But, yeah, for the nursery, I did use these little bird things, the wall art that comes from the store. and I just put them like they're flying up the wall, and they look pretty cool, and I really like them, so they made me happy. And so yeah, but I guess this room could be for a girl too. I mean, I didn't really make it gender specific. It is blue, but I mean, a girl's room could be blue too, so it doesn't really matter. But there's nothing in it that's like gender identifiable, I guess. So yeah, anyone could really live in this room. Except an adult or child. Anything older than a toddler cannot live in this room because there's a crib and not a bed. If you change that out, then maybe. But yeah, I did not use the polka dot carpet. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, right. I was going to put that in as like a little changing station. I was like, you know what? This would make more sense over here by the dresser where I was actually trying to create a changing table. So yeah, that's what I did. And then whenever I do cribs, I like to set the little stuffed animals and stuff in their cribs. And even though whenever if your child gets sent a imaginary friend, then they'll take that place. But yeah, I like to stick them in there anyway because the imaginary friends creep me out sometimes. So yeah, but the screenshots are coming up pretty soon, and I just talked for 30 minutes, and yeah, my throat's destroyed, so that's great. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!